You wake up every morning with a dream buried somewhere deep inside you, but instead of chasing it, you hit the snooze button. You tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. But let me tell you something, tomorrow is the biggest lie you've ever been told. Tomorrow doesn't come for the lazy, it comes for the hungry, for the ones who drag themselves out of bed when their body screams no. Laziness is silent poison. It doesn't attack you with noise or pain, it creeps into your comfort, feeds on your excuses, and kills your potential slowly. Look around, someone out there is working right now while you're scrolling. Someone is building the life you're only dreaming about. Laziness doesn't just steal your time, it steals your greatness. Every second you waste, you're burying your future one lazy moment at a time. The world doesn't reward people who try, it rewards those who do. You can't defeat life's challenges if you can't defeat your own laziness, so stand up, wake up, and fight that voice that says, rest a little more, because that voice, it's the sound of your dreams dying. Motivation is like a spark, it burns bright for a moment, then fades into smoke. Discipline, however, is the steady fire that never goes out. Most people rely on motivation to chase their goals, but motivation is emotional, unpredictable, and weak when tested by struggle. Discipline doesn't ask how you feel, it demands that you show up, no matter the circumstances. When you depend on motivation, your progress becomes inconsistent. One day you feel unstoppable, the next you feel useless. But discipline doesn't care about moods or comfort. It's about creating a system where quitting isn't an option. The ones who win are not those who feel inspired. They are the ones who act even when they're tired, uninspired, or broken inside. Discipline turns action into habit, and habit into identity, until you no longer need to push yourself because it becomes who you are. The reason most people fail isn't because they lack motivation, it's because they lack consistency. You can be motivated for a day, a week, even a month, but what happens when the excitement disappears? Discipline steps in when feelings die out. It's what forces you to work when the alarm goes off before sunrise. It's what pushes you to train when your muscles ache, to study when your mind is exhausted, to build when no one believes in you. Motivation makes you start, discipline makes you finish. Every champion you admire didn't rely on being in the mood to work. They built discipline through repetition, through pain, through doing what had to be done over and over until it became second nature. Motivation says, I'll do it when I feel ready. Discipline says, I'll do it because it must be done. Discipline is forged in discomfort. It's not something you're born with, it's something you earn through resistance. Every time you choose to act instead of rest, to focus instead of drift, you strengthen your discipline. Think about it. If life were easy, everyone would be great. But it's not, and that's why discipline separates the ordinary from the exceptional. The gym, the grind, the endless repetition, the long nights, all of it shapes your mind to obey your purpose instead of your emotions. Discipline is not glamorous. It's quiet, it's lonely, and it often feels unrewarded. But it's in those silent moments of struggle that true power is built. Because when you learn to control yourself, nothing can control you. Motivation thrives on results. Discipline thrives on process. The world loves quick success, but discipline loves slow progress. It's about building brick by brick, day after day, even when the results seem invisible. Discipline teaches you patience, the understanding that greatness takes time. The lazy crave instant gratification. The disciplined play the long game. They understand that the reward is not in what they get, but in who they become through consistency. You might not see change every day, but every action compounds, every sacrifice adds up, and every moment of self-control builds strength. Discipline doesn't chase dopamine, it chases development. It's about waking up every morning and saying, I don't need to feel ready, I just need to begin. People often say, I'll start when I feel motivated. That's the trap. If you wait for the perfect moment, you'll be waiting forever. Discipline destroys the illusion of the right time. It makes you move even when everything tells you not to. When it's cold, when you're tired, when no one supports you, that's when discipline speaks the loudest. It whispers, do it anyway. The greatest achievements in life were born not out of excitement, but out of relentless effort. Discipline transforms fear into focus, weakness into resilience, and hesitation into momentum. It makes you unstoppable because you no longer depend on emotion, you depend on your decision to act. That decision becomes your power, your identity, your edge. Without discipline, talent dies young. You can have all the potential in the world, but without consistency, it means nothing. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you could be. It's the silent promise you keep to yourself every single day. When you learn to obey your goals instead of your emotions, you take control of your destiny. Discipline turns ordinary people into legends because it makes them do what others avoid. It's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. The disciplined mind doesn't seek comfort, it seeks challenge. And through challenge, it grows sharper, stronger, unbreakable. Motivation fades when life gets hard, but discipline adapts, survives, and thrives. It doesn't need applause, it just needs purpose. Every time you act out of discipline, you're sending a message to your future self. I'm building you. You might not see the transformation right away, but it's happening quietly beneath the surface. The disciplined person understands that greatness is not a moment, it's a lifestyle. It's waking up early when no one's watching, grinding when the world sleeps, and choosing long-term victory over short-term comfort. Discipline is freedom disguised as sacrifice. When you master discipline, you're no longer controlled by laziness, distractions, or excuses. You become dangerous not to others, but to the version of yourself that once settled for less. Discipline doesn't just build success, it builds character. It teaches you self-respect, mental toughness, and the priceless ability to keep moving forward no matter what stands in your way. Comfort is the silent killer of ambition. It lures you in with ease, with pleasure, with the promise that you can always do it later. Comfort whispers you've done enough. But greatness doesn't live in comfort, it lives in discomfort, in struggle, in sacrifice. The people who achieve extraordinary things are the ones who reject the easy path. Comfort makes you soft, it makes you slow, and it makes you forget the hunger that once pushed you to start. Every time you choose the couch over the grind, you're teaching your body and mind that mediocrity is acceptable. But deep down, you know it's not. You know you're capable of more. Comfort gives you short-term relief but steals long-term success. The truth is harsh. If you live easy now, you'll live hard later. But if you live hard now, the rest of your life will feel easy. When you stay comfortable, you stop growing. Growth only happens when you push beyond your limits, when you test your body, your mind, and your willpower. Comfort makes you repeat the same days, the same habits, the same mistakes, until years pass and nothing changes. Discomfort forces you to evolve. Every moment of struggle, every failure, every hardship, they're not punishments. They're the tools that sharpen you into something stronger. Comfort makes you fear pain, but pain is the birthplace of strength. The people you admire didn't get there by choosing comfort. They suffered, they sacrificed, they embraced pain as fuel. The difference between you and the person living your dream is simple. They were willing to be uncomfortable longer than you were. Comfort doesn't just slow you down, it blinds you. It convinces you that everything is fine while your potential dies quietly inside you. You start settling for good enough when deep down you were built for excellence. Comfort kills urgency, it kills fire, it makes you forget the fight that once lived in your soul. The longer you stay comfortable, the harder it becomes to leave. You begin defending your own excuses. I'm tired, I'll start next week, I deserve to rest. That's how comfort traps you. It makes you believe that mediocrity is peace when it's actually slow destruction. True peace doesn't come from comfort. It comes from knowing you gave everything you had every single day with no regrets. The path to greatness is uncomfortable by design. You will lose sleep. You will lose friends. You will question yourself, but every time you push through that discomfort, you grow. Every challenge you face, every hardship you endure, is a test of how much you truly want it. Comfort tells you to quit when it gets hard. Greatness tells you to keep going because it's hard. The more you step into discomfort, the more your tolerance for struggle grows. Eventually, what once felt impossible becomes your new normal. That's how warriors are made, not in comfort, but in chaos. Comfort builds weakness, discomfort builds warriors. The pain you fear now will one day become the reason you rise above everyone who refused to feel it. Comfort destroys focus. It fills your life with distractions, endless entertainment, meaningless scrolling, cheap satisfaction. You trade your dreams for temporary pleasure. The problem is, pleasure fades, but regret lasts forever. Every time you choose comfort, you're postponing your own greatness. The world rewards those who can delay gratification, who can say no to what feels good now in order to earn what feels incredible later. Discomfort is not your enemy, it's your training ground. It's where your future self is forged. Comfort feels good today, but discomfort builds the life you'll be proud of tomorrow. The lazy man seeks comfort to escape life. The disciplined man embraces discomfort to conquer it. If you want to rise above average, you must destroy your love for comfort. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop chasing easy wins. Stop settling for just enough. Greatness demands suffering, sacrifice, and relentless effort. Comfort teaches you to stay where you are. Discomfort teaches you how far you can go. Every time you resist comfort, you take a step closer to your potential. You might feel pain now, but pain is temporary, regret is forever. Comfort keeps you safe, but it also keeps you small. You can't grow in safety. You can only grow in struggle. So chase discomfort, seek challenge, step into the fire and let it shape you. Because in the end, it's not comfort that builds you, it's the courage to walk away from it that turns you into something unstoppable. Laziness and comfort are the two greatest enemies of your destiny. They look harmless, soft, easy, relaxing, but they're killers of dreams, silent destroyers of potential. The truth is, every time you choose rest over progress, excuses over effort, you're digging a grave for your future. Discipline and discomfort are your only real allies. They may hurt, they may exhaust you, but they will make you unstoppable. Every moment of struggle you face now is shaping the strongest version of you, one that no failure, no rejection, no weakness can ever defeat. Success is not found in motivation or luck. It's built brick by brick through daily sacrifice, consistency, and pain. If you want to change your life, kill your laziness before it kills you. Destroy your comfort before it destroys your greatness. Choose the grind, embrace the pain, and remember your dream demands the version of you that refuses to quit. Every second you waste is gone forever, but every second you fight brings you closer to the life you deserve. So get up, stay focused, and prove to yourself that you were never meant to be average, you were meant to be extraordinary. Thank you for listening. Stay strong, stay disciplined, and never let comfort win. Keep pushing, keep fighting, and one day, your pain will become your power. God bless you all.